Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for this Friday evening video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the internet, and tap the bell, turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And just give me a second. Okay, that was me. that was the wifey, but it was me. Anyway, so thank you all for watching on the Peter Gilmore channel. Make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, like I said, and follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the internet, and tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. And hopefully YouTube can send out my videos. And if not, well, fuck them. That's all I gotta say about that. Got a thing like. Did I get it off? No, I did not. A piece of hair on my shirt. My in this moment t-shirt. Gotta love it. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday evening, October the 2nd, 2020. Ready to start of October already. We're 4 weeks away from Halloween. I can't wait for Halloween. Not that I'm going out anywhere, but I'm probably working that day. But I hope not. But yeah. Not that I'm going to dress up as anything. I might dress up as a, like this. But, that's the only man. I have my Batman mask. I don't want to dress up as Batman. Batman, you say? No, I'm not going to dress up as Batman. I have my In This Moment mask somewhere. I could dress up as that again, but like I said, I'm probably going to be working that day, so I'll dress up as like I did last year, as an essential worker. That's all I got to say about that. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that, and that's it. So hope everybody's having a great Friday. Kind of a little cool here in the Northeast. Today it was a little bit in the 60s today, so it was nice. Me and the missus went to IHOP for some lunch. It was a late breakfast, early lunch. So we did that. And she's out shopping. She's been out for like past 2 hours. That's what she does. Goes out and shops, wastes my fucking money. You know how women are. But it is what it is. So she should be coming home in a little bit, so we can have some dinner, watch some SmackDown, and we'll get ready for that. So we got that. So start of the weekend, the unofficial first weekend of October. Got the weekend off. Hopefully tomorrow. Sunday, I know I got off, but tomorrow is an open day, so I don't know. Hopefully, I'm off. But we'll see what happens with that. Next week, I got to work. Next weekend, I got to work. I got to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then I'm off Sunday. I should be off Sunday. I think every Sunday I'm going to be off now. Again, and until the foreseeable future. Maybe the next 2 Sundays I'm off. I think October 18th I might have to go in, but because one of my supervisors on vacation, so I'll probably have to fill her slot, or at least fill the slot that they take. I don't know if another supervisor is going to take over or what's going to happen with that, but we'll see. But next week I got a pretty busy week of work. I go on Monday for a few hours, and then I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. I got to keep Wednesday open. So I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. Then I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like I said, pretty long hours. So I'm going to be making some good hours, some good money this week. Next week, I should say. And then the following week, we got Columbus Day. I'm probably working Columbus Day, so maybe that's time and a half because that's a holiday. Though I wish I had off, but I don't get that liability yet until I think I'm 5 to 6 years in the company. So we'll see. We'll see if they hire more people by that time. I don't know. I think we got enough for now, but we might need an extra person or two. Because I think we got rid of another guy that was supposed to work overnight, and then they got in trouble. All right, first day in the job, you fuck up. It is what it is. I did that. That's what happened to me. I fucked up my first day in the job, but I've been there for 3+ years now, so I know a thing or two about what the fuck I'm doing. So yeah, so hopefully I have the weekend off, my first full weekend off in a long time. Well, besides, when I had vacation time, but like even now when I don't have vacation time, when I'm not going to take vacation time until next year. So that's that. And yeah, it's been a while since I had a full weekend off. I think the last time I had a weekend off was this February, I think. Yeah, I think it was this February when my brother died. I got the weekend off. I got basically a few days off. About I would say 6. I think I had a week off. The more in my brother. So, well, Rose's brother, my brother from another mother. You know that. So, my former manager, my former boss, gave me all that time off, and then I came in like I think a day or two after the funeral. So I told her I had to go to the funeral too. So, and the funeral was where around where he lived. So it'd take a couple of days to go to the funeral and everything, the burial and everything. So the burial I didn't go to because I couldn't deal with it. So I just stayed home, let Rosa and the family go. So I should have been there, but it was better when I was at the funeral. But it is what it is. Anyway, not about that crying bullshit. All right, so like I said, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Weekend is here in full force. And fall is revving up. Gonna be cool here next week. I know it's gonna be they said it's gonna be 73 here next Wednesday, but then drop by next weekend. The low temperature on I think Friday morning is gonna be 45. Woo! That's hoodie and jacket weather. That's really almost winter jacket weather. So you're gonna bring out the little, bring out this. You can bring out the light jacket, but you gotta wear a hoodie over it. So I'll be doing that Friday when I go to work, because I don't want to go in the hoodie and just be extra cold. And then I gotta work on the register, and I don't know how the store's gonna be inside. I don't know. It might be hot. I might get the cool air coming in. I have to put on my hoodie. I have to ask my boss if I can wear the hoodie or the sweater. Well, a hoodie, sweater, whatever. When the winter comes, I'm going to have to really ask if I can wear a sweater over my uniform, which we're getting new uniforms now. So that's nice and dandy. But anyway, enough about that bullshit. I talked long enough. All right, let's begin this fucking review. And then I'll get you ready for SmackDown, which is going to be a pretty interesting show tonight. We got Jeff Hardy, dude, getting his rematch for the Intercontinental title against Sami Zayn, otherwise known as El Generico. So that should be a pretty good match. We also got the Tribal Chief ceremony of Roman Reigns, Mr. Tribal Chief Cockfist himself. So see how that goes. I think the Usos will probably ruin it. But there's a lot of talk about Roman Reigns and possibly forming a Samoan dynasty with the Usos. And maybe Tamina, which is going to lead up to a match with the one and only The Rock at WrestleMania 37, which is not in LA this year. Oh, you didn't know that yet, did you? Yes, today it was announced that WrestleMania 37 will not be in Inglewood, California. Well, they said they changed it from Silo Stadium, I guess, to the Staples Center. But it's not going to be in the Staples Center this year. It's going to be in Tampa, Florida. Will it be in an arena in Tampa, or will it actually be at Raymond J. Stadium like it was supposed to be last year? that we don't know. We don't know between now and March, at the end of March. So we'll see what happens with that. And also the lease for the Thunderdome expires on October the 31st, and the WWE, well, Vince McMahon is telling his talent that to get ready for travel. Where are you going to go? Most of the arenas are not actually open. Most of them, especially the ones here in New York and New Jersey. You ain't coming here anytime soon. I can guarantee that. Governor Murphy and the bitch Cuomo and de Blasio, they ain't gonna allow that shit. Well, we know fans are not gonna be there, but I don't know if they're gonna let the WWE rent Madison Square Garden for like a month. They're not gonna do that, or at least for one show for Raw and SmackDown. I can see that, and maybe a pay-per-view. I don't know, but without fans, I don't know what they're gonna do. If they're gonna bring in the Thunderdome to those arenas, I don't know. That's a lot of work to fill that kind of arena, like Madison Square Garden, like the Barclays Center, like the Prudential Center. But if Florida's basically 100% open, so who knows between now and the end of March what's going to happen. If some fans can come in there, like, socially distance, of course, wearing your fucking mask, of course. So if there's fans there next year, I mean, they can actually pull WrestleMania off next year. But as of now, the Thunderdome might be moving at the end of October. Where? Who knows? It's not going to be a rental thing. They're going to actually go back to what they've been doing for the last 50 some odd years, going from place to place to place to place, going from arena to arena. But they're not going to do house shows. Anyway, I gotta get this done, so let's finish this off. So yeah, we'll see what happens with WrestleMania 37 when we get to it. That's that. All right, we got my good buddy Alejandro Clatza in the chat. He says, hello. What's up, Alejandro? How you doing from Mexico? It's 3 o'clock there in Mexico, I believe. He says, I'm already looking forward to Sunday's NXT. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it as well. Some good stuff on the card. I'll get to that in a minute. But let's get into this review. Let's not waste any time because the missus is coming and I got to get this video done. All right, so we start off the show with a recap of last week where we saw Kyle O'Reilly win that Gauntlet Eliminator match to face Finn Balor for the NXT World title. And then we saw Finn Balor come out and give the gun salute, signifying their match. They're going to have a face-to-face later tonight with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, presiding. That should be interesting. And we also saw Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie, win the Battle Royal to get the number one contender slot for the NXT Women's title. She will face Io Shirai for that title on Sunday. And we also saw a clip of Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano going at it, where Johnny Gargano super kicked Damian Priest ahead of their North American title match. So we'll see what happens with that. And we will move on. We got a couple of new matches announced for the show. Of course, 75% of the roster is quarantined or has COVID. So they gotta do what they gotta do. And Hunter is saying that they're gonna do things differently, things that they never done before. It's gonna be they said Takeover is gonna be unique. We'll see what happens Sunday, and we'll see who that mystery guy is or girl. Well, it's a guy. That mystery vignette thing they've been showing, like a video game thing, and he shoots the NXT World Title up and he grabs it. So It's a former champion, but we don't know who it is. I'm thinking it's like two people, Bo Dallas or Killer Cross. I'm thinking it's Killer Cross. I think his shoulders healed up pretty well by now, but we don't know. It could be Pac for all we know. Could be anybody that's a former champion. You know, there's been a lot of champions back in the day. You know, Seth Rollins was the first NXT champion, and then I think it was Bo Dallas, Pac, Big E Langston was champion. Finn Balor, Kevin Owens. I don't think it's Kevin Owens, but because the guy looks slim, so I think it's. It didn't look like Killer. To be honest with you, it didn't even look like Killer Cross. But then again, it could be. Who knows? So we'll see what happens with that vignette in a minute, and we'll get to it. Excuse me, yeah, my allergies are acting up today. Ugh. Yes, that's it. All right, then we get to match number 1. Dakota Kai taking on Shotzi Blackheart. Match was all right. We had Raquel Gonzalez at ringside, and the whole thing with Shotzi eliminating Dakota Kai from last week's Battle Royal. And then this match came about, so Dakota's pissed. Sorry if I keep rubbing my nose, I got allergies. So it is what it is. Match was all right. Nothing great, but they open with some back and forth until Shotzi gets the upper hand with a leg drop. Then she breaks out some submission moves that we haven't seen before from her. Dakota manages to counter into an armbar. And then when Dakota got in trouble, Raquel Gonzalez was there to distract Shotzi, set up a backbreaker for a near fall. As we go to commercial, we come back, and during the break, Dakota stays in control, but Shotzi came back when we came back from commercial, fires off some forms and a step up insecurity before adding a cannonball. But as she runs into the corner, she takes a corner boot, only to kick Dakota's leg and make her fall face first onto her knee. Ow. Then they fight on the apron, and I think Shotzi was trying for a back suplex on the apron, and it looked really, really nasty. And the referee had to check Dakota Kai to see if she was still alive. I don't know if it was botched or what, but it was scary. That was a scary spot. I think, Shotzi was trying to do sliced bread number 2 and failed. Shows you should not do it on the apron. And that was that. Yeah, Shotzi landed on her fucking head. I think Dakota landed on the back of her neck. Oof, it just looks fucking scary. But they still finished the match. And then Raquel Gonzalez gets involved again. But Rhea Ripley comes out, shows her into the steel steps, which gave Shotzi the opening to avoid a corner big boot by Dakota. And she beats her with a 1922 schoolgirl for the 1, 2, 3. So we got that. So I would not be surprised if next week we get Shotzi Blackheart and Rhea Ripley teaming up against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai to continue this little feud between all 4 participants. So that was pretty. That was that. And we move on from there. So I give the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's basically it. And that's it. All right. After that, we got a sit-down conversation with Isaiah Swerve Scott and Santos Escobar, the Cruiserweight champion, ahead of their match coming up on Sunday, which was announced earlier this week. Well, actually, a couple of days ago. So that match is going to happen for the Cruiserweight title. That's going to be on Takeover. Should be a good match. So they go back and forth. Isaiah says in a fair one-on-one meeting, he's going to win. Escobar's like, no, I say. No, I say. He calls him a parasite that he can't get rid of. He says that when things are on the line, Isaiah comes up short. Isaiah says he's overcome a lot in his life, so whatever he throws on him, he's going to be ready for. They go back and forth throughout most of the promo. Like Isaiah's like, I'm ready for you. I'm going to take that title off you. And then Santos Escobar's like, come and try. Basically, that was it. So a good sit-down conversation with both men ahead of their match. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens Sunday at Takeover. I think Isaiah Swerve Scott's going to finally pick up the win and win the Cruiserweight title from Santos Escobar, and then they're going to have a rematch. And I think Isaiah's going to win that one. I think Isaiah, is deserving of the title, and I think he's going to hold it for a little while until maybe one of his buddies wins the belt. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on from there. All right, then we see the vignette of the man on the motorcycle who is going back home at Takeover. So it could be somebody from Raw, could be somebody from that used to be in NXT, or SmackDown used to be in NXT, or somebody that was formerly in NXT. So could be. No, I doubt it's Kevin Owens. Kevin doesn't ride a motorcycle, so that throws him out. Could be Ricochet. I would have put it past them to bring Ricochet back because he fucking sucks on the main roster. So bring him back to NXT to suck even more. Why not? It's not Aleister Black because he's in a program with Kevin Owens, so that cancels him out. It's a guy. It's a guy. So you got a pretty small list. But I'm hearing it was a former champion, so it could be Bo Dallas. It could be, I don't know. And you know who? Yes, my love.
Can you meet me in the grocery so I can get milk and bring the cart because everything is heavy?
Are you on the bus?
Yeah, but I just got on. I'll text you when I'm in the gas station.
All right.
Be ready?
All right, I'll be there in a little while.
At the grocery store.
All right.
Milk.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right, I got to get this done because the missus is on her way. So let's get that. All right. So we see who this man on the motorcycle is going to be, and we get that. All right. Then after that, we get a Prime Target segment on Kyle O'Reilly, discusses wrestling being his passion, and says the Undisputed Era is the best thing to happen to him, both professionally and personally. We see some stuff from his indie stuff. We see a little bit of Ring of Honor, not much, but mostly his indie work, some of his New Japan stuff when he was in Red Dragon with Bobby Fish in Japan as when they won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles. He says he's been targeting Finn Balor for a long time, but they kept missing each other. Everything he's done in his career was building to this match. He believes the group will stay together and calls this the second wave of the Golden Prophecy. We'll see. There's a lot of things going on with the Undisputed Era that, Adam Cole might break away from the group and become a babyface, maybe with Kyle, and then Bobby Fish and Roddy will just be heels, I guess. So they might break them up somehow, which I think's stupid. So maybe we'll get a second coming of the Undisputed Era Prophecy. We'll see. And that's that. All right, then we get Tom Stupid Idiot Phillips and Beth fucking Phoenix talking about Tegan Nox and her ACL injury following Candice LeRae's attack last week. Then we get a word with the Garganos. They say it was karma. You break the TV, you get your ACL torn off. Damn, sad to be that. And it says, as for later on, they're warming up for becoming champions at the same time on Sunday. The first couple of NXT pop to win the belts. We'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So I gave the Prime Target segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't really rate the Tegan Nox thing, but she's going to be out like at least a year plus. So we'll probably won't see her till the end of next year. Oof. Or maybe sooner. Who knows? Depending on her recovery time. Because this is her third knee injury in the span of a few months. She's fucking injury prone. Sad. And we get that. All right, then we get Cameron Grimes coming out. Calls the Gauntlet Eliminator stupid, which kind of was. He makes up his own match, the Cameron Grimes Invitational Stepping Tones to the Moon match. Something like that. he handpicks his opponent. I think his name was Adrian Gonzalez or something like that. Ariel Gonzalez, something like that. Grimes says he did well in the NCAA 85-pound weight class. Beats him with a cave-in, like in 5 seconds. Then he brings out the next guy. His name is Joey Strong. Nice jobber name. He comes up. He gets thrown out to the fucking stage by Ridge Holland, and then Ridge Holland beats the crap out of him, setting him off the stage. And then he goes in the ring, and Cameron's like, "Oh, maybe we could have a handshake. You're a great wrestler. We just have a handshake and call it that." So he gets in the ring. We start this match. Holland beats the living bejesus out of him, and just stomps the crap out of him. And the referee, I think, called for the bell. And I guess we got a disqualification because the match lasted 40 seconds. So Cameron Grimes, I guess, won by disqualification. So I guess this is going to lead into a little bit of a feud between Cameron Grimes and Ridge Holland. Okay. So I gave all that 2 out of 5 stars. And we'll see what happens next week on the program. And that's that. All right. After that, we get Sarah Schreiber with, I think it was Sarah Schreiber. I get them mixed up between her and freaking Mackenzie Phillips. I get them mixed up. But anyway, Austin Theory's interviewed. He says that Kyle O'Reilly isn't the future, that he is the future. After all, he already appeared at WrestleMania and lost. Yeah, just saying. Just saying there. Mr. Former Evolve Champion, you, Austin Theory. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on from there. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get to Kushida, who take on the Velveteen Dream, Ratchet Clock, at Takeover as well, in that grudge match. He takes on the premier athlete, Tony Nese. Match didn't last 2 damn minutes. Basically, Kushida showing his aggressiveness, working on the arm of Tony Nese. He hits a single arm DDT, which was freaking insane. Just like boom, brought him down. Stomps on Nese's face a bunch of times. Wins with a hoverboard lock. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars, and that was that. And then the Dream interrupts him on the Tron, saying no matter what Kushida does on Sunday, all eyes will be on him. And when Takeover comes around, that's where he performs the best. So we'll see what happens with that on Sunday, and that's that. Let me move on. After that, we get Cameron Grimes complaining in the back, bumps into Dexter Lumis. Creepy Dexter Lumis. I thought he was gonna go like and draw something, because he's Dexter Lumis, and that's that. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and it's just creepy. That's all I got to say about that. All right, after that, we got my good buddy and your friend of mine, Adam Cole, baby. He's in the ring for the interview. Well, not an interview. He's in the ring, gets the stick, and he puts over what the Undisputed Era has done since arriving 3 years ago. Even though they struggled as of late, they're still the same dominant unit they've always been. He says anybody that has stepped in front of them, they got consequences to them, beating them up, like Velveteen Dream and blah, blah, blah. And the others went on. So he calls out Austin Theory, and why don't you say what you said about Kyle to my face? So Theory walks out, and Adam's like, well, you got 2 choices. Get in this ring and fight me like a man, or option 2, you stay on the stage, and me, Roddy, and Bobby Fish can kick your ass. So Austin's like, you're going to kick my ass? Okay. So he gets in the ring. We get this match, and Adam Cole is pissed off. Fires off some super kicks early on. He's like, wrong guy, Austin, beating him up. And then Theory gets going a little bit, but Cole stops him with an elbow. Theory turns it back around, heading into the commercial break. We come back. Theory stomps on Adam Cole in the corner. Adam comes back with a brain buster on the knee, or the collateral damage. And when that gets a near fall, he's like, impressive. Goes to the Panama Sunrise, gets countered, and Theory super kicks him in the back of the neck. Ow. Then he picks him up in a torture rack. Then he spins him around, wheelie dee dee, and hits the Blue Thunder Bomb for a near fall. And he goes up top, goes for a dive, but then runs into a super kick by Adam Cole, baby. Then he gets another one, and then gets another collateral damage, followed by the last shot. Adam Cole wins the match in about 13 minutes. Match was all right. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that was that. And we'll move on from there. That's that. All right, then we got Damian Priest and Io Shirai interviewed ahead of their main event with the Garganos. Damian calls them the rock stars of NXT, that they don't have to be a power couple. Io says something in Japanese, and it says, Rockstar! And then they fist bump. And then when Damian leaves, Io says, he's not bad. That's what she says after I fuck her. He's not bad. That's why she's my third wife, but it is what it is. And that's that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we got Caden Carter and Zia Lee. Nothing to write home about. Caden wins with a bunch of pin attempts, and Caden got the Duke on that one. So Caden Carter wins. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Caden tries for a handshake, but Zia's like, get out of the way, my way, you American bitch! And then Casey tries it. She's like, what the fuck happened? You're there already?
No, I'm at the gas station.
All right, I'll be there in a little bit.
I'm going to go to the grocery store.
All right, I'll be there in a little bit. I'm on my way. All right, bye. All right, I gotta get this done. All right, so Casey offers a handshake, and she gets pushed away too, and that's that. And we move on from there. All right, then we get to the sit down between Kyle and Finn. They go back and forth. Finn saying, I've been in the game for 20 years. Kyle says, I've been in the game for 15. Whoop-de-damn-do. And then we get near the end, and Kyle's like, he's not the underdog, and that's bullshit. Something about the sound of a man's kneecap exploding tends to sway public opinion. And then basically that was it. Basically saying they're going to win. Blah, 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 blah. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Just nice to see the Heartbreak Shawn Michaels in there. That's that. All right, then we get to the main event. Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano taking on Damian Priest and Io Shirai. Pretty good match. Getting to the end. Io tags in Damian, but Candice sneaks in and kicks him in the nuts. Io chases her around the ring and stomps at her, and then Johnny hits Damian with one final beat to pick up the victory, cheap victory. Match was all right. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that was that. Io gets in Johnny's face, so Candice takes her out with a backstabber or lung blower, whatever you want. And then Johnny gets the titles. They put them around their waist and pose with them to end the show. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So that's it for NXT. A little abbreviated review this time. So we'll get that. Later on, I get my SmackDown review. So NXT, I gave 7 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. I got to run. Peace!